Hey, what's going on, groupers? Good to see you. Hope you guys are having a great start to the month, and I hope you're just really having fun, right? So what I want to talk about today is last time, let's review a little bit. We talked about Jeffrey Gitomer, who wrote Sales Bible, Little Red Book of Sales, number of books, came up with what's called the 11 Commandments of Sales. And we're kind of looking at all of those. And the first one he talks about is think. You and I are what we think. So what we talked about was that book, Think and Grow Rich, by Napoleon Hill. If you really want to think and grow, what better way to start than there? And we went over each individual chapter quickly and talked about each one and how they apply. And our recommendation was to really grab, if you're going to grab one book, grab the book Think and Grow Rich, because it's just so powerful. As a matter of fact, down the road, we're going to do a class, a master class. We're going to invite people and just deep dive into that book. But for now, I want to look at that second piece, the second part of Jeffrey's of 11 Commandments. And that one is that we really start looking at believing. You and I get that we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in where we work. Because if we have, let's say, any lack of belief, it's going to cost us money. So there's a 4-part system that can't be penetrated, really. And the first part is, why do I believe in my dealership? Because if you don't believe in your store, you're going to hop from store to store. Now, most of my clients seem to have solid people that have been there for a long time. And there's always going to be some drop off, new people coming in, some people going out. But they've been there a long time because they really believe in the store. They believe in the leadership. And it really starts with that. The next question is, why to believe in our product, new and used? Because if you don't believe in the product, then how are you going to sell it? I mean, it's a lie if you don't believe in what you're selling. In the old days, when I worked at a dealership, you would not work at a dealership if you weren't driving that particular product. So nowadays, it's not real possible to do that for everybody. But driving that product, usually what I see is they sell more cars. The salesperson that's driving that particular product they sell more because they believe in it. The next one, though, I think is really what I'm here today to talk about. Why do you believe in yourself? So as you're watching this right now, groupers, grab a blank piece of paper and write that down. Why do you believe in yourself? Because if you know why you believe in yourself, if you know what makes you special, I mean, you really praise yourself and love yourself on the journey, dude, that's everything. See, one thing that I study a lot is human behavior. Emotional intelligence, behavior assessments, all that. And I really believe in something Tony Robbins talks about, and that is called minimum standards. And for our sake right here, I will call it sunrise, dental floss, and push-ups. And what that really means is every morning I discipline myself to get up before the sun rises, and that's my God time. Also, before I even do anything in the morning, I floss and I brush my teeth. And I never used to do that, but I do that because it's just a habit that I'm taking maybe an old habit, which was wasting time, and replacing it with a new habit. You and I get that 75% of our waking hours are habitual, but 50% in most people of those are habits. So I want to replace the old habits with the new habits. And then the last part I mentioned was push-ups. Every time before I jump in the shower, I do push-ups, and I've got a certain number I do, and I increase those. And the reason for that is it makes me feel good. So part of why I believe in myself is really loving ourselves in the process, because the more I can love myself, the better I'm going to be with the customers. And the letter D here says, why do I believe my client is better off having purchased from me? And really write that down. What is it? Maybe it's the way you treat them. Maybe it's the way you listen. Maybe it's because you know your product so well. Maybe it's just because you're an expert in your field and you're sharp as a tack and you care for them and you want to help them. Whatever it is, write down that. You know, Jordan Belfort says that we have to be sharp as a tack, we have to be enthusiastic as heck, and we have to be expert in authority. Critical if we're going to close them. Also, we have to let them know how much we want to help them, how much we care for them, and how much they can trust us. Hey, we'll talk to you next time. It's good stuff. Write that down. Get good with that. And we'll talk to you next time on Auto Mastery Group. Thanks, you guys. Great job. It's always good to see you. And I hope that you're having a great month. We'll talk to you soon.